We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. But it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number. I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. For many years, Jane Cassinder has hunted you, as she hunts for all the children of the Legion. Your father, Hugh Montbarron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his daughter. But he is long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the Legion, I have tried to protect you in his stead. Years ago, I tracked down your Lascanzi mother. We agreed that you would be safer in my care than with your mother's clan. I still believe that to be true, but I've always regretted taking you from your family. That is why I've done my best to find other Lascanzi witches who could watch over you and teach you their ways. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at the old Montbarron estate. I urge you to join us in the Valley of Rukenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
Seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
In here. I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine, but who are you? Have we met?
No, but Odo's told me stories. You're the half-blood girl. This estate belonged to your father. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion.
When I got here, the house was on fire, and everyone was dead. How did this happen?
We didn't have any warning. They surrounded the house and hit us fast. I don't even know who hired them. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge. Go on, light the fuses. Two more to light. Hurry. And the last.
The Mount Baron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends is still alive, that's where they'll be.
The Legion had a chapter house here, in this valley?
They built chapter houses in every part of Ebb. even in remote places like this. They were strongholds where legionnaires would meet, sometimes in fellowship, sometimes for war. You should have seen the grand chapter house in Stonebridge, headquarters for the whole legion. My father took me inside it once.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me. If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time. A military camp. Less Kanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. So, there's a bounty on our heads. We might find out what they're planning. There it is. The bridge to the chapter house. Another camp. They've hired a whole army. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Huh? What's this? Oh, well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a woman of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
You murdering scum. You'll have no bonus for my head.
Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
I've been shot. By that bastard with the gun. If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court, or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
That's two possibilities. Any others?
Anyone who stands to profit from civil war and bedlam. That's a long and formidable list.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renault, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Lescanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, the others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked.
What about Lucas Montbaron? I didn't see him at the gathering. He wouldn't have known to meet us here, and he might still be alive.
Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
I thought the Montbarons were dead and gone.
All but one. Lucas is the youngest son of the old Grand Master, Hugh Montbaron. He was born just before the Legion's fall. Raised by friends of the Legion, passed from household to household to avoid Jane Cassinder's spies.
Odo, who is this ward of yours?
Anjali, my adopted daughter. She's unique, has a foreign look about her. Resourceful girl. Learned that from me. Fights with a spear. She'll be hard to miss.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you'd better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
You know this valley better than me. Where could they have gone?
Raven's Rill. It's the only town in the valley. The people here stayed true to the Legion, even when the rest of Ebb turned against us.
I'll head for Raven's Rill then.
The town is west of here. Cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Why would you say that? Is there trouble in the village?
The Rill is an occupied town. Not sure how you got this far with all the Lascanzi about.
I dealt with some mercenaries. They were a nuisance, nothing more.
Won't matter. The Lascanzi have the village surrounded, and they've fortified the upper town. It's a lost cause.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
Are you going to let me pass, or not?
I've no orders to stop you. Open the gates!
Please, I just want to be left alone. Can't a widow grieve in peace?
How did your husband die?
The mercenary filth marched in and took over the Rill. My husband Vaclav was a constable here in town. Vaclav spoke out against the invaders, and one of the bastards ran him through without a second thought. Murdered him in cold blood. A curse on all Lascanzi.
This murderer needs to be brought to justice. Who was it?
I heard the others cheer his name. Boris, as he... I beg you, Legionnaire, avenge this wrong. Avenge my husband!
We'll give him justice, cold and swift. What does he look like, and where has he gone?
He wore a sash across his face. Bring me that sash and I'll know the bastard is dead.
By the Dark Sister's Ars, you are breathtaking. Just as Leona said you'd be. But, you don't even recognize me, do you?
Save the charm for a doe-eyed milkmaid. To your point, or off with you.
Leona was right. You don't know me at all. I may as well be a stranger. And, I haven't got time to open your eyes. Listen close. An army holds this town, Lascanzi every one, bloodied in the wars to the south. Our employer, she is persistent, yes. She is still looking for you and your friends.
Your dashing man of mystery act grows tiresome. If you know who's behind this, tell me her name.
Dashing, eh? Why, thank you. You'll have your answers, but not here, not from me. Not with her so close. They set me here to look for you, to lead you into a trap. Too bad for them. Maybe I don't hear those orders so well. My sister, Leona, she waits for you in the cave west of town. Should you seek her out, it would be to your benefit.
Very well. If this turns out to be worthwhile, you'll have my thanks.
This little adventure of ours, it's not exactly in my employer's interest. If you meet her soldiers on the road, be wary. They aren't as charming as me. Now go, before the wrong person sees us talking, yes?
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Lascanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance. I'd like the Legion to get it back.
I'll find your property, if I can. Do you know the name of the thief?
They called him Ottokar, I think. He camps with the rest of the mercenary scum in the forest to the west.
Have a care with all that boot stomping. You'll scare the fish.
If the fish aren't biting here, why not find another spot?
I don't need to find another spot. I know the best fishing hole in the valley. Problem is, I just can't fish there no more. Something nasty took up residence in my favorite pond. Last time I tried to drop a line there, it nearly killed me.
I'm a legionnaire. Is there anything I can do to help?
Not sure why you'd want to tangle with that thing, but if you can put it down, I'd be happy as a fly in the outhouse. Of course, I need proof it was dead. One of its teeth should do the trick.
Where can I find this creature?
Head east out of town and look for a pond to the south. That's where you'll find the beast. Here, take some of my secret bait with you. When you find the pond, toss it in the water. The smell seemed to draw it out last time. You're still...
It's dead. Here's one of its teeth.
Well, call me a crug-loving mule. I can't believe it. I'm guessing you'll be wanting that reward, then.
A donation will help us restore the Legion to its rightful place.
I'm not a rich man, but you deserve this, friend.
I need to know where I can find Lazar Basili.
Not sure. I checked with Grigori. He follows Lazar around like a pup chasing the teat.
I'll leave you to your work.
Right. See you around.
Oh, good, you've come. I was beginning to fear my brother was too late, and you were killed or taken by the others.
I was told you had some information that would be useful.
Straight to business, then? As you wish. You weren't the only one to escape the slaughter at the estate, but the others were soon recaptured or slain.
Please, tell me more. Time may be short.
I offer you this. A key that will open the prisoners' cages. If you hurry, they might still be saved.
I need to know more about you before I agree to this. How can I trust you?
Because, dear girl, blood is thicker than water. And yes, thicker even than gold. But if you insist, my name is Leona, and I have my own goals that are not shared by our kinsmen. Is that sufficient? Or shall we dicker about as the flames grow hot?
Very well, I'll accept your gift. And if it turns out to be genuine, you'll have my thanks.
I am pleased to see I was right about you. Go now. It would be better if I were elsewhere. Perhaps we'll speak again after this affair is finished.
It seems the Dark Sister smiles on us. She has brought the last of the wayward children to us.
Come then, witch. It's time to face Legion justice.
Ha! But now that you are here, you have saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Thank you for releasing me. I underestimated these witches. It looks like a simple cage, but it's not. I tried to burn my way out. Somehow it's proof against fire.
You have a foreign look. Are you descended from the Legion?
Not from the Legion, no. Odo believes that I am an Archon, a creature out of myth. It sounds ridiculous, I know. And if it's true, then where are all the others of my kind? He found me, not far from here, when I was a child. He says that I was unique, a sign of hope to him. Those are his words, not mine. But I try to live up to them.
Odo and Martin are waiting. They sent me to find survivors.
Odo is alive? Take me to him. I promise I can hold my own if it comes to a fight.
I'm in here! Help! Thank you. Are you a Legionnaire too? I knew there must be a few of us left. Wasn't sure you'd find me here though. At least not in time.
We need to get you out of here. You should be safe to head back to the chapter house.
Guess I owe you one. All right, I'll meet you at the chapter house. And be careful.
You certainly handled that with more aplomb than I expected. Bravo, my dear. Now then, since you've accomplished your goals, I wonder if you wouldn't be willing to do me a favor.
How did I know you were gonna want something out of me?
Oh, come now, darling. After all I did for you, you can certainly spare a little time to help dear Leona. I have come into possession of a key that opens the gates of Gunderic Manor. I need a bright, clever girl to go in ahead of me and make it safe. So naturally, I thought...
All right. Give me the key. I'll go look into it.
Wonderful. Such generosity deserves an immediate reward, so I'll tell you what I know of those who hunt you. The attack on the Montperin estate. Liscanzi mercenaries did the bulk of the fighting, but their leader was a woman named Rejani.
That's not much to go on. Can you tell me anything about her?
I do not know who she is, or perhaps what she is more apropos, but she has great wealth behind her. She hired half the Lescanzi clans in southern Ebb and marched them here to stop you, to stop the Legion from being reborn. You might be interested to learn that she has bivouacked herself in the town hall. If you desire vengeance...
I appreciate your candor. That information will be very useful.
Information is only the barest glimpse of what I offer. Ours could be a very profitable friendship, if you give me Gondorek Manor. Here then, take the key. I will see you again after the manor's current residents have been... evicted. That door leads back to the forest. May the Dark Sister go with you, and the faithful Hound guard your path.
And so you emerged at last, dear one. I've been waiting for you.
The more we talk, the more it feels like I should know you. How can that be?
Ah, sweet one, have you not yet guessed? Have you not seen our mother in my eyes? In Leona's face? You, my dear, are our lost little sister.
All this time, I never knew I had a family.
And they have many tales and memories to share with you, dear one. But those are tales for another time. For now, you...
More enemies. They know we're here.
The mercenaries have returned from Raven's Rill. I had hoped you would be well away before they arrived.
Will you help me fight them?
No. If they see me here, they will know that my sister has betrayed them. This fight I leave to you.
And be judged.
This is an evil place. It should be burned to the ground.